All right, this video here, I'm just going to tell a little customer story. I have tons of customer stories because everybody, when you work in retail, which this is retail, even though this is my own business, a small business, it's, it's retail. People that work at Walmart or the grocery store, all the millions of other, things you can do in retail, know how it is. You get all kinds of crazy people. So if you're wanting to get into the resale business, do not think for some crazy reason that you're going to escape dealing with the public and dealing with, unreasonable people. But the cool thing is, the awesome thing is, when you have your own business, your own small business, the customer is not always right. Now, you will have a lot of awesome customers, very nice, kind customers, and you will want to treat them so good. You will want to help them out. You want to give them discounts when they don't even ask for it because they're so nice. They follow the basic rules of your store and policies of your store, and they're just never any trouble. So when something does pop up, or you can tell they want something, maybe they don't have the money, or sometimes you're just out of the kindness of your own heart, you will want to help them out. But you're going to have a lot of people that think, because when they go into places like Walmart and all these big corporations, the employees have their hands tied because the customers will threaten to call corporate. And even the managers of these stores, because I've worked at them before, the store manager does not want corporate called and has his name given to corporate or people's names, because then corporate's going to be like, why is this customer calling us? Why did you not take care of them? Even though the customer is 100% wrong and the customer is just wanting you to give them stuff they don't deserve, to give them stuff for free, to give them, to break rules and then cry about it, to not go by the policies that everyone else is going by. But that's what happens. So when you have your own business, you don't have to put up with that nonsense. You can, you can go tell these people to kick rocks. If they're trying to, if they're trying to use you and trying to, be all entitled and stuff to stuff they don't deserve and not follow the rules, and that's not fair to all your good customers, then, you can tell them to go away. And they will scream and cry and moan and say they're never going to do business with you again. And, you can say something to them, or you can just in your head be like, well, thank you so much, because I did not like doing business with you anyways, because you're a horrible customer. You did not, treat us with the respect, the, same respect that we tried to treat you with. You thought you were going to get special treatment, and this person over here is super kind and nice and follows all the rules and everything. And you thought that you were going to get special treatment, and they don't ever, expect anything. They just expect, they come in, they buy an item, they leave, they're nice to us, we're nice to them. It's a pretty easy thing. So after that long rant there, I've got lots of customer stories. I'm going to be putting a lot of them here on YouTube, and customer stories, storage auction stories. I've never-ending supply, and then new ones happen all the time. Some of them are just little minor things, some of them are big things. But here's one that just happened recently. Okay, in our auction here, as you can see, tons and tons of stuff. We have, like this one right now that's ending right now, there is over 700 lots. So just a little bit over 700. And a lot could be one item, or a lot can be all of this is one lot. It's a whole bunch of items in a lot. And when you got brand new stuff, see, this is brand new, still sealed up. You've got used pre-owned stuff. This is jewelry. I mean, it's open. It's not, we're not trying to say it's new or anything. You got stuff like this, which, this is new. I mean, but, some stuff, even at the store, it does not come sealed. So, yeah, somebody could open this up, do something to it, switch it up. Sometimes stuff comes straight from the factory with defects. Obviously, that's why, you have a return policy when you're buying stuff brand new. Now, typically in an auction, and as the case in our auction, everything is sold as is, where is, with no guarantee, unless otherwise stated. So if we say brand new, something that worked. Okay, say we had a radio and we said brand new, 100% guarantee to work. Obviously, if we say that and you buy it and you get home and it doesn't work, that's like completely opposite of what we just said. But if we just say, right here, pack of light bulbs, and you get it home and one of them's broken and one of them doesn't work, it's all sold as is, where is, with no guarantee. And typically not an issue. A lot of times people are getting stuff very, very cheap in an auction, sometimes pennies on the dollar. So people are happy, they're getting great deals. Most of the good customers, they're buying stuff all the time, they're getting good deals, and every now and then something doesn't go their way, and they say they get these home and, oh, these are not the right size to fit in my lights. My fault, I should have researched it better, whatever. Get it home, oh, 2 of these are cracked on the inside. Well, you know, that's just the looks. Now, if I'm sitting here shaking it and I can hear glass going everywhere, I'm not going to list that. But sometimes there's unknown stuff. But if there's, you know, if we would have said brand new, you know, brand new light bulbs and they get them and they're all broken, then we would give them their money back. It's as is where is, but if we specifically state something, you know, then we will give them their money back. So a lady bought a light fixture. It was like a, I think like a garage kind of light, like a long like workshop light, something like that, I believe. And she bought this light and she got it home, and apparently somebody had taken the old light, you know, they replaced the light, so they took the old one down, put it in the box, and then probably returned it and got their full money back. So when you open it up and pulled it out, it was the old one. Now, one thing on that, if you open it up at first, a lot of times you think that's the light that's in there until you pull it all the way out, and then you see, oh, this is actually the old light. So anyways, but like I said, everything's as is where is in the auction. She bought the light. She's like a semi-regular customer and got it home, and apparently it was the old light in there. So she sent us a message, and this was the very first message she had sent. She didn't send a message saying, you know, hey, I bought this light and it turns out it was the old one, you know, can I bring that back? And then we tell her no or something. That didn't happen. She sent a message to us through our, like our store Facebook page, through the messenger, and it said that she, you know, she bought the light and it was the old one in there, blah blah blah. She said, you know, I will never buy anything in your auction again because y'all don't have time to check stuff. You know, I'm never, you know, no longer buying anything in your auction ever again. And it's kind of like, okay, well, all you had to do in that case, since she opened it up and it was completely not what was supposed to be in there, we were going to give her money back. We still ended up, I don't know if she ever came in or not. We did offer, we did say, you know, just bring it back in and we'll give you your money back. But, you know, she immediately, instead of just, you know, asking, you know, is there anything you can do for me? And we would have said yes. And then us apologize and say, you know, so sorry, because stuff happens. There's over 700 lots. Every now and then something weird is going to be in one of these boxes that we didn't expect, or we might overlook something, you know. Plenty of times I've looked at something and and it looks good, and then I look at it again and from a different angle I see a different side, and oh, there's a big hole in it, there's a spot on it. But she just had this really bad attitude, and she kind of sent several messages back and forth, just, you know, and it was just like, why have the attitude from the get-go when, you know, that was the attitude, like we had told her, you know, no, we're not going to do anything, tough luck, you know, the wrong was in there, haha, joke's on you. No, it was just, you know, she immediately, I'm never shopping with you again, and said it, you know, in the message. It just, obviously text can, you know, doesn't show emotion or all that kind of stuff very well, but I mean, it was just kind of a weird response. And then when my wife responded back, she went back, and the lady was just, you know, not very happy, even though, you know, it was an honest mistake and we were going to give her money back. So not any kind of big groundbreaking story, nothing crazy, but just an example of sometimes literally there's not much you can do to make certain people happy. You're not going to make everyone happy, because if you make a mistake, some people will immediately be like, treat you like you just, you know, purposely, you know, scam them or purposely did some harm to them, and they won't even give you a chance to apologize and make it correct. They will just immediately say, you know, forget you, I'm never doing business with you again. So, but not a big deal. More customers, there's always more customers, always some, you know, awesome, nice customers that we don't have any problems with. And when something happens, you know, we communicate with each other and it's all taken care of, you know, like adults do. So if you're doing any kind of small business, if you're doing the resale business, just be ready for some people that will just be mad, be negative, and really nothing you can do. They won't even give you a chance to help them out, to rectify the situation. It's just like, they're just over and done and negative, and that's just the way they are. It's probably the way they are everywhere they shop. It's not just you. But that's it for this one, just a little story. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, ask a question, tell me what you think. Y'all have a good one.